What is up, RZ Jones 18 fans? Well, this is a weird, not a weird, but this is a sentimental video. Um, that we're gonna do that we're gonna do today. I'm recording this after I just got home from work. Uh, as of 2 days ago, I have been at Publix for a year, and I have been in Kentucky for a year. And circle back 1 year ago today, I was showing you guys off this room and that room when they were, in their early stages. And now, like my Motu room, my toy room is really coming together. It's crazy to think about how much has happened since then. Like the first thing I bought while being here was this guy. Was Powers of Grayskull Hero, our first Mattel Creations Club Grayskull exclusive, being Hero. And the journey just came on. We got Shirella, we got Dragster, we got Blast Attack, we got Stone Dar, we got the sketchbook series, we got the sleeper hit for me of the year was Transformers Masters of the Universe combo. I really like this line. I have all four figures, and I really like this line. Um, I did something I never thought I would do. It was a big deal when I did it. I started collecting the Snake Men. Like, that's something I never thought would happen in the channel or in my collecting of Motu. But I have eight of them. And, I am working on getting a King Hiss, and I am working on getting a Tongue Lasher here, hopefully soon. The Fright Zone happened while I was here. I got the new Grave Skull while I was here. Thundercats happened. Turtles continue to go. And we collected. He's not been in the video yet, so I want to show him in this video. And that would be Vintage Too Bad. Like, I reacquired one of my favorite figures from Macari, and I now have a Vintage Too Bad in the collection, and it makes me so happy. So even if we don't get Origins right now, like I'm fine. Like I'm really content. And then, outside of Motu, I got back into collecting Hot Toys again. Specifically, I went after two figures last year, one figure last year and one figure this year, and I got both. Um Actually no, I got these both this year, which is crazy. Um, you know, Hot Toys and me have always been hit and miss. Like I'll collect them and then they'll go away. I'll collect them and then they'll go away. The four I have right now, I love. Like no other way to put it. Genuinely love these figures. I mean, I talked about this dude right here for oh lord, I don't know, a year maybe, give or take, and this finally happened uh, earlier this year. But I got Superman. I got Hot Toys Superman based on Corn Sweat's appearance from the movie, and I absolutely love this figure. This is one of my easy contenders for figure of the year. Like no doubt about it. Like I absolutely adore this piece so much. There's one part of him I still don't like, and that is Crypto. But the reason why I wanted this figure is it everything I wanted it to be and more. I love this Superman so much. And on top of that, let me get him back on the stand and I'll fix that. Recently, you guys just saw him, but you know, I got Pattinson back in 1/6 scale and back in the collection. And I love the Mezco figure very much. I had that Mezco figure for 2 years. I love that figure to death. But this is him. And the two of them together, it just it reminds me why I love Batman and Superman so much. Like if I can just do this for a second here, we're gonna put him right here and you get get these feeders he doesn't stand often, so getting him to stand in a decent, there we go. Like, come on. Like, this is great. It's just great. And, you know, he, I'm really just going to harp on this. This Superman figure was my most anticipated figure for all of last year. All of last year. And I don't mess with him much because, again, he's one of my more expensive purchases I made this past year. And he, he doesn't disappoint. Much like the movie, it just doesn't disappoint. This is Superman. This is Superman. And this is my Superman. My one downfall for this figure, and it's everybody's downfall with this figure. I love the wire in the cape, don't get me wrong, but I like it more as a drape cape. I wish this was a drape cape. But besides that, like, it's Superman. And it's one of my it's one of my most anticipated figures for the year, and he did not disappoint. And I know I was going to do a video of him, but it's just like, you guys know, it's Superman. It's one of the best figures of the. It's one of the best figures of the year, and I recommend it to everybody. And then Motu kept going, and then the 40th anniversary, and we got my favorite Motu purchase. I'm saying it without a doubt. My favorite Motu purchase of 2025 is the She-Ra Swiftwind 2-pack and the 80th 2-pack of He-Man Skeletor. Like, this, if this is all we got really last year for the 40th anniversary of She-Ra, then that's fine for me. This is the best, one of the best horses I've owned, and I like the She-Ra on this one a lot more than standard She-Ra. For me, like, it's just, I like this She-Ra better. And, you know, we also got the Fright Zone. I got the 40th anniversary 4-pack for He-Man that I adore. Turtles of Grayskull. The Kingdom of Animal war figures that I got. Blocky's Transformer Studio Series, the 4 figures I got from that this past year. Like, I really, Module Lock, I did a lot of collecting this past year, and I'm going to continue forward headstrong this year. You know, I finally got to go back to Toy Department, and that's when I got my Batman, and I missed that place so much. It had so many good Motu figures in there that I could have got, but I really wanted Batman. But, you know, we got Sketchbook series, Man-E-Faces now going out there in the distance. Chronicles, you know, it's really going in headstrong. Scareglow is that Walmart exclusive that's going to be hard to get, but, you know, as Creations exclusive people and Powers of Grayskull people, Club Grayskull members, we get a new Chronicles figure on the 8th. It'll be my first one. Definitely going to get it when it drops. I'm very looking forward to that. And that'll give my first test of what I think of Chronicles, and if I'm going to invest in the movie line, which I probably will. I'm very excited for Chronicles as a whole for that line. But the fact that we're also getting the movie figures and Origins, it's like, now do I break this and bring in new 6-inch figures, or do I just leave this alone? I haven't decided yet. Like, I know where they're gonna go. That's not the issue. It's just more like, do I need to? And like, we're getting a new vehicle for the villains, and my vehicle villain shelf is pretty full as it is. I hope it comes with a display stand or something. Because it's pretty, like, that collector vehicle's pretty big. But, you know, the last figure we got here, now granted, this is a Kit Bash, the New Adventures of He-Man figure from the 40th pack with all the laser light stuff on him, but still, laser light He-Man happened. That's so cool. And so, laser light Skeletor is definitely on the horizon. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that we are going to be getting laser light Skeletor within the year. Like, that's definitely going to happen. But we're also still missing Wildor. We're missing Blades. We're missing Sarad. We're missing Twistoid and Roton. we're missing Titus and Megator, and too bad. So we're getting pretty close to being done with Origins. Like figure wise, we're getting pretty close. Figure wise, the ones I'm missing right now are King Hiss, Tongue Lasher, Squeeze. I am missing. Uh, Thunder Punch E-Man, which I definitely want to get, and Dragon Blaster Skeletor. Now that I have the other variants, I'm on all of them. I'm also. Who else am I missing? Of the original line. Oh, Multibot. I'm missing Multibot. So, Multibot will happen for sure. I think that's everybody, honestly. There's the Submen figures, but I don't count those for me. Like I'm going for like the original '80s figures for Motu. So I feel like I've pretty much hit everybody. I'm just missing those couple Snake Men, two variants of He-Man, Skeletor, and then whatever they have to put out for Origins now. The last figures we have are the most expensive ones to get the vintage ones of. Titus Megator, the laser figures, the movie figures from '87, and then Twiston and Rotoid are the most expensive figures from the vintage line. So they left the most expensive ones for last. Good on them because you can still get the rest of the figures pretty cheap. Like I've got Tongue Lasher and King Hiss vintage together on Macari, and I think it's like $70 for the two of them, which is a really good deal. But yeah, I it's crazy to be here for a year. You know, I've been here for a year, and I feel like not a lot's happened in the year, which is crazy. Like I've been working at my new job for almost a year, which is insane. And I've been living here in Kentucky for a year. This has been it. I just got back from a trip to Oklahoma, and on that trip, I reflected a lot on like my time here in Kentucky and at my job, and I I'm happy. Not where I thought I would be, um, feeling wise for a year. Um, I'm happy with everything that's happened, and I'm happy with the place I'm living in. Very happy with the place I'm living in, and I'm content with my job. I have friends here at work that I very much enjoy, but I say all that, and I miss a lot of Fairfield. I miss my friends from Fairfield. Like they're the big thing. Like I talk about him a lot on the channel, but it's just a fact. Like I miss my friend Mark a lot. We haven't really got to hang out a lot since I moved down here, and I miss that a lot. He's in Florida right now, doing some stuff for Jungle, which always fucking cool. I love seeing him, expand, get better with stuff, and continue to do great things. And because of him, I got my Goober Gang, and I love those boys to death, and I miss them as well. So I really miss that. I miss my Jungle family a lot. I've really been sitting on that a lot here lately. I don't know. It's just for the year I've been here, I've accomplished a lot as a YouTuber and as a collector. This is the most I've ever recorded and uploaded to my channel consistently for a year. Like, when's the last time I did that to you guys? Not very often. And I have been so consistent in my videos, and I've been so consistent in my collecting that you know by this time last year, like half the stuff in this room, I just didn't have the space for, and I do now, and I will continue to until whatever happens happens. I just This is a big way of around saying 2025 was probably for me as a person the most interesting year to have to be here as a person. I learned a lot about myself this year. I accomplished a lot at my work, and I accomplished a lot as a collector. And that part feels really good. Really good. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop for me for other stuff. And when it happens, it'll happen. I just gotta wait for it. I just gotta wait for it to happen. But long story short, the other reason I want to get on here and do this kind of, retrospective of Kentucky, 2025 is to just say thank you to everybody. This year has been the most viewed of my channel, and the comments have been really good. You guys have been liking my videos and keeping in contact and messaging me on certain videos. Like I really want to give everybody the biggest shout out for watching my 80th anniversary He-Man Skeletor review. Like that's probably one of the most professional reviews I've ever done on my channel, and it's the fact that that's my favorite thing I bought last year makes me happy that it's my most successful video I had last year. And I really can't understate it. I really do appreciate it very much. Like you guys have made this year a lot more fun, and I've been wanting to do videos. Like I've actually been actively wanting to make content for YouTube, and I never had that feeling. Like I did live stuff a lot back in Fairfield, and like Powers of Grayskull was a big thing. It's still going. Now that Origins is dying down, I don't know if Powers of Grayskull will continue. Simply just because we are running down on the line. Now, if Chronicles goes the way I think it will, or if more Origin stuff occurs, then Powers of Grayskull is always going to continue. But I only collect Motu. I collect seldom of the Transformers. I don't collect Star Wars anymore, and I collect Hot Toys. Like that's my bread and butter. And I already have a video up of Batman on the channel from when I got him a couple years ago. If you guys want the Superman review, let me know in the comments of this video if you guys want to see my Superman review, because I have a lot to say about the figure. I think he's absolutely terrific. And so just let me know if you guys want to see it. I have recorded it before, but the video was not good at all. And so I want to give you guys a good video if we do it. So just let me know. Every time we do a video, my nose does what it does. To keep going, let's go with my biggest surprises and biggest disappointments for the year, figure collecting wise. Biggest surprise of the year for me, Blockies. Like, it's crazy when you see when I look at my Blockies collection and how many figures I actually own for the Blockies stuff. It's crazy. Like I own almost all the champion classes except for Tarn right now, and they look. My Transformers Blocky shelf is one of my favorite shelves that I have. My most disappointed figure or purchase that I made this year. Oh boy. Honestly, I talked about it in the video where I got him. It's got to be that Masters of the Universe 2000X Beastman figure. Like, I was so excited for the 2000X figures to drop for cartoon collection, because I was not big in the 80s. I didn't really watch the 80s cartoon a lot from O2, so I had no real affliction to buy the cartoon collection stuff for that. I like Princess of Power. That's why I have a lot of Princess of Power stuff, because I love the cartoon, and the movie that they did for She-Ra is one of my favorites. And so, but I'm a 2000X Motu guy. I used to watch that when it was on Cartoon Network. And so, like, I know about that show, and I was very excited for these designs. And I really do think Mattel ripped the ball on them. I really do. I think that being a deluxe Beastman should have came with an alternate head that wasn't yelling. He should have had a rope whip. I get why it's a plastic whip to give like motion, but I wish it was a rope whip or came with a rope whip. He doesn't stay together. They lost their way a lot with 2000X for me, and I'm staying away from them. I am regretting it so much not pre-ordering the Skeletor and He-Man from Mondo. Like, I think I can probably still get Skeletor, but I don't think I can get me He-Man anymore, or Clawful. But if I get any of them, I want to get He-Man and Skeletor, because I think those figures from Mondo, their 1/12 ones, look absolutely terrific. So they are definitely on my list for this year if I can find them. Those two in particular, those are my two big gets right now is Mondo 1/12 Skeletor, Mondo 1/12 He-Man from 2000X. I think those figures look just absolutely. The Man at Arms, get out of here. Oh, if they ever do a Trap Jaw in their 1/12 line, easy pickup. If you guys have not noticed, Trap Jaw is one of my favorite characters in cartoons, in like in format. I love Trapjaw. I think he's just got like one of the best designs for a character, and I'm getting his Chronicles figure. I'm getting the Origins version. I would love to get the Mondo 1/12 1/6 scale Trapjaw figure. Be like my Mondo Motu. They have the mini comic version on Big Bad, and I thought about getting him. And it's definitely something up my alley for sure. But I really like Trapjaw a lot, and so I I would love to see a sketchbook series Trapjaw, just to see how that would be different. That's my other big surprise for this year. It's been sketchbook. Like I have every single sketchbook figure, and I absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. I think the sketchbook series figures are so unique and so different, and yet they're the characters that we know, but you can use them anywhere. Like I have the Hordak and Grizzlor over here with Mumra and Spikelord with him. I have the He-Man sketchbook figure up here as like a Conan type character, and I have the sketchbook Cyclone, Mini Comics Roboto, the Castle Grayskull Spaceman that came with the new one, and Mini Comics Stratos. And like a Viking version of Skeletor. Like I love that. I think that stuff is so cool. Sketchbook has probably been my biggest surprise of the year. Has been Sketchbook for sure. Um, let me see what else. Um, Now here I said it. I really do like the Transformers figures. However, my biggest disappointment for Transformers figures this year has to be Starscream. I was of all of them, I was looking forward to Scareglow with Starscream the most, and it really underwhelmed me. I thought they did just an okay job with him. Even Bumblebee was really good. Megatron was great, but this is obviously the standout of the series of figures. I think they did such a good job with this He-Man as Optimus Prime. I really, really like this figure. Um, Now the other thing I like to discuss on the video today was my overall experience with online store purchasing. Like this is not my first rodeo. I've bought figures off online retailers before, but we had that giant Mattel Creations conundrum with Grayskull, Great Black Wizard, Blast Attack, a couple, and this guy right here, a couple weeks back, and it was a nightmare getting all that figured out. Um, I just ordered a fusion cannon for Megatron for my 86 Megatron, only to find out it's an upgrade kit for 86 Prime, not him. His upgrade kit doesn't come out till May, which was a bummer because his fusion cannon sucks, and I really want to give him a better fusion cannon. Um, Toy lines that I'm glad I'm not collecting anymore, honestly, are TMNT and Star Wars. Like I love Star Wars. I'm so excited for Maul Shadow Lord to come out, and I want to get a Maul hot toy. Like that's one of my most re- sought after Star Wars hot toys is Maul, because Maul is my favorite Star Wars character, and so I'm definitely looking for him for that for this year for sure. But I'm staying away from Black Series and Vintage Collection. It just Hasbro has just made it too damn expensive to be a part of their collecting. It's just all there is to it. It's just not fun to collect figures that are not at the price they should be at all. Transformers, even though I have four of them and I bought them at their reasonable prices, but I wouldn't buy them at retail. That fucking Titan class Grimlock, he is not worth the $300 they're asking for. Is he big? Sure, but
it just looks like an upscaled version of the leader they just did with some added bonuses. Like it looks like a KO of their own figure. It looks good. I think the paint looked better on the leader class to me. Um, Transformer wise this year, MPG for me. I really want to get into MPG. I think that Prime and the Hot Rod look terrific, and I really want to see what they do with the RC figure that got teased. Missing Link, I want to get back into, but that's an expensive line to get into. Like I would really want to have like cherry pick the ones I want. I want the Grimlock, I want the Magnus, and I want the Prime. Go figure. I think everybody else, Bumblebee and Cliffjumper look ugly. Sunstreaker looks ugly, and I get the RC for people that makes sense, but she doesn't look good to me. I think the Prime, the Grimlock, and the Magnus I think look the best. I've had the Prime before, and I really want that Prime back. But you know, long thing short, 2025 was a good year, and I think 2026 will be a better year. And for a year in Kentucky, I'd say I didn't do very bad. Let's see how 2026 shows off. Until next time, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching this retrospective of 2025 in Kentucky. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, rate, subscribe, and comment down below. Bye, guys.